Hey you guys, how's it going? Happy Monday. This is my Monday. Isn't it gorgeous out? And where am I? I'm here. I'm here on the patio with my laptop working. I went for my run earlier today and was thinking a lot about some stuff while I was running. And I just kind of wanted to share it with you guys. It's kind of a long route to get to my point, but two of my points are one day last year I was out running and I found out later that I ran past my friend Rod, who I've introduced to you guys in the past, and he was sitting with a friend of his who was a trainer, and Rod said, "Oh, hey, look, there goes Jackie," and his friend said, "Wow, she's got great form," and Rod told me that. I was like, "Oh, great form? That's cool to know, but I'm running. How much form do you need?" But then a couple of weekends ago, you guys know I went off to Atlanta, and when I got on the airplane, I sat down on the airplane in the seat and was immediately reminded of how uncomfortable airplane seats are. And the only reason they're uncomfortable for me is because they put this headrest behind your head. And I don't know why they do this, but it pushes my head forward and it makes me feel really uncomfortable because that's not proper posture to have your head that far forward. So I do not know why they do that, but I do have suspicion that they do that because that's what makes the majority of society comfortable. And the majority of society being comfortable like that actually scares me a little bit because I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a couple of syndromes that the trainer world calls forward head syndrome. So it's like you're doing this with your head. I don't know how I can show you this, but like instead of standing, I hope you guys can see this. So instead of standing like this, you're standing like this, you know, as well as rounded shoulder syndrome. And I don't know how I can show you this because I'm holding the camera, but instead of being straight up and down like I am, your shoulders are slightly hunched forward. And I honestly don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you can. Just kind of hunched forward a little bit like this. And so forward head and rounded shoulders tend to go together. I believe the rounded shoulders one is called kyphosis. That's the technical term. But and I was just remembering as well, one of my teachers back in PT school a while ago was telling us about how oh, it's getting windy, darn it, gotta go in. Was telling us how a lot of runners tend to run with their heads forward, and she gets a lot of runners that she trains that she wants to smack their head and say, "Put your head up." So that must have been what the trainer was talking about when they saw me run past, was the fact that I run with straight, erect posture, not all bent over and looking at the ground, which I think a lot of runners tend to do without even realizing it. And then I started thinking about America's Next Top Model, which is one of those little guilty pleasures that I admit. I watch it. It's good brain trash. But a lot of those young girls, very slim and very tall, tend to walk with their shoulders hunched over. And I don't know if that's a mindset thing. They're very tall, so they want to make themselves look shorter, or if that's just a flat-out posture thing, or what. But I want you guys to all go look in the mirror or have a friend look at you from the side. Okay? See if your shoulders are back. See if your head's back where it's supposed to be. Your ears should line up straight up and down with your shoulders and your ankles, your hips, all that, okay? And if not, you can probably blame your computer for, you know, keeping you hunched over, because that's what a lot of us do in our business these days, right? We hunch over our computer and we do our work. And there's a lot of careers out there that rely on being on a computer at least some of the time. So I just, you know, it scares me a little bit that I see a lot of it. Now that I'm really paying attention to it, I see it everywhere. Everywhere I go, there's people that are forward head and rounded shoulders, or just one, or they just the other. And it's not healthy. You guys, you know, when you see little old ladies with dowager's hump, that's the route you're on. I mean, you may never get that extreme, but that is the route you're on if you're going to age with this situation getting worse and worse and worse as you go. So could you guys all do me a favor when you're working out, if you're noticing a little bit of this going on with yourselves, can you do some more back exercises for me? Some rows, some backwards flies, you know, anything that works your back and gets, you know, get your lats working and gets your I can't even remember the name of the muscle now. What's wrong with me? Yeah, the middle of your back anyway. If you guys can do some rows and stuff, that would be great. That's kind of it for today, really. I just wanted to talk about the whole society kind of going in that direction, and it scares me a little bit. So you guys take care of yourselves. Look in the mirror. Make sure your posture's good. If it's not, pick the exercises to fix it up before it gets really bad. You know what I mean? So anyway, you guys have a great day. I got to rock because I hear my computer beeping at me and I got to do stuff. So I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.